You all know my feelings about the shootout, and you guys probably have a lot of the same feelings about the shootout. And Leafs lose 2-1 in the shootout. 5 more minutes of overtime. 5 more minutes of 3-on-3 overtime. That game is over. By a mile. 100% bang. It's over. Well, okay, not 100%, but most likely it's over because in the last minute and a half, there were 3 breakaways. If you want to count Rick Nash as a breakaway. Rick Nash had one, like I said. Point blank save. Great save of Freddie. Komarov, breakaway. Matthews, breakaway. 5 more minutes of that. The game was pretty much over then. But you go to the shootout. And the Leafs, as they've done all year, lose in the shootout. Now, I'm not just hating on the shootout because the Leafs aren't great in them. Aren't good at all in them. It just sucks. Both goalies play absolutely outstanding throughout the whole game. You know, Henrik Lundqvist, wow. Fantastic game. 1 goal on 33 shots, but a lot of them quality saves. And Freddie Anderson, 1 goal on 38 shots. A lot are quality saves, especially one that's a highlight reel. Not as big of a highlight reel as the one against Buffalo, but still an unreal save. I mean, kind of Grabner, kind of helping him out a little bit. Shooting it right back into him. But you still had to get over there and make the great save. It was kind of a toe save too, so just a beautiful save there. And then you go to the shootout. It sucks. It really does. But you know what? The Leafs lost 2-1 in the shootout. That's it. That's what it is. I can't change the rules. I wish I could because I'd get rid of the darn shootout and give 5 more minutes of 5-on-5 overtime. But then again, or 3-on-3 overtime, not 5-on-5. But let's talk about some positives out of this game. For one, the Leafs got a point when they don't play the greatest defensively. You know, both teams really didn't play great defensively. We just gave up a lot of quality chances. And Freddie Anderson stood tall and was fantastic. But the Leafs got on the board early, right? Just under 11 minutes into the period, Connor Brown, it was a greasy goal, right? Jake Gardiner takes a shot from the point. Bozak redirects it off, I think it was Stahl or somebody like that in front of the net. Drops right in front of Connor Brown. Lundqvist can't see a darn thing. So Brown knocks it in 1-0 Leafs. And then the third period rolls around. I'm not sure about this call. It's a bang-bang call. But if you slow it down, the skate of Zuccarello was up. The stick went underneath, hit the puck. So the first point of contact was the puck. And then he went down. But in fast motion, it looks like he just took him right out. I get that. I totally understand that. But it sucks that that's what killed the Leafs. And Drew Miller. Why was I thinking Drew Miller? JT Miller ties up the game with his 19th goal of the year. He's having a fantastic season. And then we go to overtime. Or before we get to overtime, Morgan Rielly hits a post. He had an open net. Well, not really open, but he had room, and he hit the post. Or the crossbar, whichever part it hit. And then we go to the shootout, and Jake Gardiner literally serves up a sauce. Like, literally, he at the corner, he was in the corner, and flips the puck right in front of the net. Right in the slot. Great save by Freddie, because, I forgot who it was coming down. Took a hard shot. Freddie made a huge save. Kept us in it at that point. I don't know what Jake Gardiner was thinking at that point. And that's where I don't get the guy. It just doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. But somehow, Jake Gardiner has 31 points and is a plus 21. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It sucks that the Leafs lost. Especially when Montreal and Tampa lost. Tampa, they're down there a little bit, but you don't even want to give them life. Right? And but they lost in regulation. Both teams lost in regulation. Therefore, the Leafs gained 1 point on Montreal, so they're only 4 points back of the Habs. And Tampa, you just got to sort of separate yourself from, right? The Leafs are now 6 points up on Tampa with the same amount of games played, so we're doing okay there. And obviously with Boston and Florida losing yesterday, we kind of gained 1 more point on those guys. So we're 2 points up on both teams. Florida with the game in hand. Boston and the Leafs are tied in points. and the Leafs have the tiebreaker in that game. So that's very good, right? So positives, the Leafs get a point and teams lose. So they get a point and they don't really deserve it if you want to talk about it that way. A lot of mistakes, a lot of sloppy play. I thought, you know what? I thought Alexei Marchenko in his very first game, I thought he was pretty good. He blocked some shots. He looks like a big body out there. I don't know if that's just me or what, but he looked all right out there. I was pretty, I was impressed with him. He also had 4 blocks himself. He had 4 blocks, so that's very, very good. I was very impressed with Marchenko in his very, very first start as a Leaf, at least. He's played under Babcock, so Mike knows what he's all about. We don't really. We saw it tonight a little bit. I thought he was pretty good. Let me know what you guys think about Alexei Marchenko's first game, if you really noticed him out there. And you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. Because the Leafs, you know what? Before I do that, I got to talk about the next game for the Leafs. Come on now. Because it's a big, big game. This one is probably one of the biggest of the season right here. Because the Leafs are at home to take on the Habs. The Montreal Canadiens. We're at the Air Canada Centre. It's probably going to be Price. Well, it's guaranteed to be Price and Anderson. If Freddie can have a game like he did today, Price has not been playing well of late. The Leafs, if they can jump on that, they have a chance of winning this game. But you never know with Carey Price. He's Carey Price for a reason. And just to let you guys know, that video will be out a little bit later. It will be uploaded that night. I do promise you guys that. But it will be uploaded a little bit later. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up now. So, after the game, you're like, hey, where's the video? Where'd it go? Is he going to upload it tonight? Yes, I will be uploading it on Saturday night. Like I said, just a little bit later. All right? So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the game because it was pretty good overall, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. It means a lot when you guys hit that subscribe button, and it really does. Comment down below what you guys thought of the game. What did you think of the goalie duel? The goaltending duel. That was pretty crazy. Seeing both goalies play absolutely outstanding, right? And that was pretty cool. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, Raptors edition. The Raptors are taking on the Celtics. That's a big game. And just a heads up, the Raptor game will be in a different location. I mentioned that in the video earlier today. I'm just letting you guys know again that video will be. It'll be directly after the game, I hope. Can't see why it wouldn't. But it'll just be in a different location, just to let you know, so you're not like, whoa, this is different. Just letting you guys know now. And like I said, Saturday, Leafs and Habs, be a bit later on. We'll get it up for you, though. That's a big game for the Leafs. Talk to you guys then.